edges of that clown set.
How is going to date loyalist? Kingdom, my name is Dwayne.
My name is Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have for you testing scary childhood myths.
With Shane.
With Shane.
You forgot that.
I'm sorry about that. With Shane.
You just
of course.
stopped.
With Shane, I'm sorry. Because I know, I looked at Jasmine because, you know, you got ghosts and you got...
All I did was do Bloody Mary one time. And you see I'm still here, right? So nothing happened.
Anyway, guys, if you want your reaction request to be heard, please follow us on all our social medias and the link in the description below. And don't forget to
subscribe.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome back to another creepy video. Now, I want you to think of something scarier than your childhood.
Shocking.
Childhood is scary for so many reasons. Your body's going through changes that you don't understand. Your parents are constantly telling you to do your chores and grounding you. And then on top of that, you have to deal with the idea that there might be a monster waiting for you in the closet. There's just
Dracula.
a lot. So today we're going to be going through some of the scariest childhood myths, and some of them we're even going to test out. So let's start with the first one, which is something that kept me up every single night. The boogeyman. Now, I'm sure when you were a kid, you remember walking around the house in the dark, checking every single closet for monsters. For me, I could not even go to sleep until I checked every single nook and cranny of my house. Then you get to bed and you cover your head with a blanket and you pray to God that that monster doesn't find you. Now, the boogeyman is a monster that's particularly scary because it doesn't really have a face. He has the outline of a man, but when you look, you can't see any features. And that's what makes it the scariest, because you don't know where he's looking. Now, the boogeyman likes to feast on your fears. He likes to haunt you in your nightmares. If you're afraid of the dark, he'll become the dark. If you're afraid of spiders, he'll release spiders all over your room and let them crawl all over you. And many people believe that the boogeyman is actually a demon. And the reason he's wearing that big robe is because he's hiding his demon form. Now, there are thousands of people online that claim to have witnessed or heard.
Oh, please. No, y'all didn't.
Right. Stories I could find on Reddit. When I was young, I was sleeping in between my parents for whatever reason. I woke up and I remember the clock reading 4 a.m. There was something standing by the window, looking out to the front yard. It was a man in a brown wool robe, about 6'4". I started to stir and I sat up in bed, and the thing turned and looked at me. It was extremely pale with white skin. Its face looked like it was melting. It had a pointy chin, almost looking like a scream mask. Its mouth was hanging open and its eyes were wide. I've never been more scared in my life. Now listen, I've talked about the boogeyman before. When I was a kid, I always had something watching me sleeping. My mom always said, "Oh, it's your guardian angel," but did not
That's so
now,
sweet.
the idea of the boogeyman has been around since the 1700s. Now, he's had many different names in many different countries, but all of these figures resemble the boogeyman. In Spain, he's called the sack man. In Mexico, he's called Roba Chicos, which translates to child stealer. In Egypt, they call him Al Baba. And in Canada, he's called Yukon. Now, the stories of the boogeyman aren't just...
Why was he blind like that?
In some cases, he kills you. This is what inspired the character of Freddy Krueger, the killer who kills kids in their sleep.
Freddy Krueger was...
I didn't know that was inspired by the boogeyman.
I didn't know
that.
Now, over the years, there have been...
I was scared of him.
where kids have been taken in the middle of the night. They've been taken with no proof of a break-in, no DNA anywhere, and no bodies found. And a lot of people think that maybe it was a boogeyman. Because how else is there no evidence? Now, there's one case that happened 2 decades ago.
Or it could be like Monsters Inc. You just go to another like...
A young girl named Mary Lozano was taken in the middle of the night. There was no ransom note, no body, and no killer found. The scariest part is that when she was taken, her 3 brothers were asleep next to her in bed. So the fact that they didn't wake up is very confusing. It means whatever took her was fast and quiet.
And only wanted her.
Did not leave any evidence. Alright, now let's go into something a little less terrifying.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
Still gonna be terrifying.
Involving food. Now I'm sure when you were a
kid,
you heard a lot of different myths. Pop rocks and soda will make your stomach explode. Eating bananas and Sprite will make you vomit until you die.
To do that.
Basically a lot of myths just saying that if you eat too much of a certain thing, your stomach will explode.
What?
Imagine getting paid to do that.
Right.
It's intense. It's also fucking weird. Alright, first let's talk about the myth that if you chew gum and swallow it, it'll stay in your body for 7 years.
I've heard of that.
I've swallowed gum so many times.
Now, this is something that a lot of people believe.
Think when you swallow your gum, it takes about 7 years to be digested.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is something I've believed my whole life.
I never believed
I don't know if it's true or not.
Gum once, and I remember looking at my poop like every day being like, where's that gum? But this is just a myth. Just listen to what this nurse says.
There's nothing bad that will happen to you as a result of swallowing the gum. You won't digest it, but your stomach and your intestines will move it along and out, and it will just come out when you have a bowel movement in a day or two.
Now listen, swallowing gum once in a while is not going to kill you, but eating too much of anything could. In 2011,
I swallow
a
gum all
UK
the time.
teenager named Samantha Jenkins died because of an obsession she had with chewing and swallowing gum. Now, her death was deemed malnutrition because she had a lack of calcium and magnesium that triggered brain swelling and that killed her. Now, because of the amount of gum she was chewing and swallowing, it made it almost impossible for her body to absorb nutrients. When they were doing the autopsy, they found 4 to 5 large lumps of gum in her body. That
I don't
was
swallow that much gum.
awful and very, very heartbreaking, and just proves that any type of an addiction can ultimately hurt you.
Yes.
I literally have about 500,000 Diet Cokes a day. That's gonna kill me. Now, before we move on to the next myth, I was thinking maybe
Diet
I
Cokes
would
aren't even
try out
diet.
these food myths.
Right.
So here we
It's still
go.
bad for
Let's
you.
see what happens when I swallow too much gum. All right, I have
Oh my God.
Bubba, which I feel like
That's a little friend magnet in
this is
school.
gum that I wasn't allowed to have when I was a kid.
I was stingy with that. I don't know.
I was
My mom was
too.
like, nah, fam. You can have McDonald's all you want, but
I
we
didn't know
fuck
they
with
still
health
made
food.
that.
Oh my God. That's fun. Oh, the smell is very intense.
Yes.
Honestly, if that's what my insides will smell like, it's an upgrade. All right, so I'm just gonna take this.
Shane, that's not enough, Shane.
That's not
That's
enough.
so
You
much
gotta
gum.
do a lot more.
You gotta do the whole box. Shane.
Yeah.
What kind of bubble?
That gum is
Not enough. Yeah, it's not enough.
It's too cheap. That's what it is.
Fuck. All right, fuck it, we're swallowing it. All right. I'm kind of scared. I don't think I swallowed gum since I was a kid, and my poops
Yeah,
are
that made me
fucked.
scared to
Like, my
swallow
ass
gum.
What, to
started
swallow
clogged.
gum? I wasn't. I
That's
did
like
it on
when I was
accident.
younger. Yeah.
2, 3. I'm scared. Let me get a drink. All right, I'm just gonna like swallow it like it's a pill.
Shane, come on.
2, 3.
Root beer? I hate diet
You
root
do?
beer. I hate root beer. Oh,
Diet root beer or root beer itself?
root beer itself.
Okay.
It feels like it's right here. I don't know how to move it. What if
It's
this
moved
is what
slowly
kills me?
down.
Like all the crazy shit I've done, blow torches, deep frying Barbie dolls, and this
Yes.
is what's gonna kill me? Alright, well, I'll let you know in 7 years if I poop it out. Alright, this next one is about watermelons. Now, I've heard this since I was a little kid, and that's if you swallow
love
the black
it.
seeds, they will grow in your stomach and turn into watermelons.
I saw that from
Now, I don't have a
Rugrats.
clip
I remember
of
that
somebody
episode.
growing a watermelon in their stomach because it doesn't fucking happen. But I
Yeah.
have this clip from my movie I directed, Not Cool. And basically, in the clip, she hides a watermelon in her stomach, and well, check it out.
Better late than never, I guess.
Have a nice day, man.
Look at how his hair
You see, yeah, you
went.
see that emo haircut?
Yeah, very fucking disturbing. You're welcome. If you want to see my movie Not Cool, shameless promotion.
Oh my
it's on
goodness,
Netflix.
look at his
Alright,
hair.
back to it. Now, obviously, it's not possible to grow watermelon inside of your stomach, but there is a story of a man who started growing a tree. Just watch.
Doctors in
What?
Russia performing surgery for suspected cancer found something else inside a man. Listen to this story. They spotted a fir tree growing inside a human lung. The tree, measuring nearly 2 inches, was discovered when surgeons opened up a 28-year-old man to remove what they thought was a tumor. Now, no one knows how that tree grew.
Just imagine if that
How'd
would
it get in the
growing,
lung?
and then it would have like busted through his stomach. Now, even though we know it's probably not going to do anything, I still want to try it out. Let's go swallow the black watermelon
Some
seeds.
seeds.
All right, here we go.
I do hate
If
watermelon
I've ever cut
seeds,
a watermelon in my
Yeah,
life, if the watermelon seeds don't kill me, trying to
Give me
cut it
some
with this
watermelon
huge
today.
fucking knife will. All right, so I guess I'll just.
Yeah, I get a juicy one though.
Wonder if
Yeah,
that's what it
no.
feels like to cut open a head. Very satisfying. All right.
Oh, that looks good. It's so
It
nice and
looks
red.
so good.
A few black
just wanna
seeds. This is really
cut
weird.
it out,
I've literally never
eat it.
tried these. Do I just like swallow them?
Yeah. Just eat the. I would say just chew the watermelon and you'll eat it.
It has a consistency of fingernails, which, by the way, don't swallow.
Yeah, no, look at me. I never
You
saw
bite
them
your nails.
off and throw them away.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
That didn't
I'm
scare
fine. And the
me.
last myth involving food
did
is
not.
something that I'm sure you have heard forever. If you eat, do not go swimming. wait.
That's a lie. I'd be going right in the water.
If you eat a big meal and then go swimming, your whole body will cramp up and then you'll drown and you'll die.
No.
Now, doctors have said that's not true. There's a chance you could get like a minor cramp, but definitely nothing that's going to
It's not gonna kill you.
But
Right about
we'll
that.
see if they're right. Okay.
It's not gonna
let's
kill you.
make
I've
one
done
my
it
favorite
plenty of
things ever,
times.
which is a rice cake with
Wow.
some almond butter on it. I love
Shane
pretending
got.
to be
Oh
healthy.
my God.
You got all the food in the world.
All right,
I hate
we're
rice
gonna finish
cakes
this,
though.
and then we're gonna go swimming.
Have you eaten rice
All right,
cakes?
I'm in the pool.
They're
I feel
nasty.
fine. I'm moving around. I'm not getting a crow. Ooh, actually, you know what? Actually, I am kind of getting a stomach cramp, but that might just be because I'm out of shape. Yeah, so I feel fine. Also, so much judgment. All
Oh.
right, now this next myth we're gonna talk about is very fucking scary to me, and that's because it involves fucking clowns. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this legend.
Let me go get my mask real quick.
Don't you dare.
Statue. Now, here's how the story goes. About 20 years ago, there was a girl babysitting for a family. In the owner's house was a creepy clown statue that was watching her the whole time. She thought
No.
this was incredibly weird, but she wasn't going to judge. They were paying her to do a job. Well, then she felt like the clown was staring at her. So she
No.
decided to touch it and see if it was real.
You know you're gonna get scared, Jasmine.
Shut up. Jesus! God!
Call from me.
Oh my goodness!
How creeped out she is of that clown statue.
Pause real quick.
I hate you.
Let me
I hate
Jasmine
you so much.
recompose
I
herself.
hate you so much. Oh my gosh.
You joke. And this is why we started a reaction channel. That right there.
Why would you do that? You know I don't like clown. Okay.
House, but the clown in my room. No offense, but I hate it.
Oh God, which one now?
The big one.
Which one?
You know, the really big one.
I'm not sure which one you mean.
The one that sits in the chair. You know, it's life size. The really
No.
big one. You have him propped up in that rocking chair.
And then the owner tells her this.
We don't own anything like that.
Yeah, you do. I'm looking right at it.
No.
Run.
No.
And there's many different endings to that story. Some people say that the girl dies. Some people say that she just ran out of the house. Either way, it involved a big fucking creepy ass clown. And it
Thank
made
you.
people terrified of clowns for years.
Thank
Now,
you.
supposedly
See,
there's
me and
been a
Shane,
clown
we
statue
on the
that
same
has killed
page.
someone. But there has been a clown statue that might have tried. In 1992, a Ronald McDonald clown statue reportedly fell on top of a 6-year-old girl and cut off her finger. Now, obviously,
thanks,
it just
head.
fell. It wasn't like the statue came alive. But, I mean, listen, Ronald McDonald's fucking creepy as fuck.
Yes.
You've probably never seen these, but these are some old-ass commercials of Ronald, and they are
Scary.
Ah, here they are. Triple thick McDonald's shakes. Why, they're empty. Say, you sure can get a lot in these bags, can't you?
That old McDonald, I'll go
No.
live.
I know the joke is
Scary.
that the kid ate the stuff inside the bag, but him being like, there's a lot of room in there.
Like, I could
Don't get me
kidnap
started on
you.
this next one.
Mom told me never to talk to strangers.
Well, your brother's right as always, but I'm Ronald McDonald. Give me a McDonald's shake.
But you're no stranger. You really are Ronald McDonald.
Then look at his nose. Like, look at that. That child is going to get molested. Like, no.
Just
Mom told me not to talk to strangers, but I'm Ronald McDonald.
last topic, which is things hiding in sewers. Now, I'm sure when you were
Alligators.
Like it.
stories
Wow.
of snakes or spiders or crocodiles hiding in your toilet, waiting for you to sit down so you
Stop playing with
And I know you're
me.
expecting me to say, well, those aren't real, but they are. First, let's start with alligators, who have been known to live in
That's
sewers.
true. They're in sewers.
Oh yeah.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah,
Yep.
fucking alligator.
They're in there.
In
Yeah.
a sewer. And that's not even the scariest one. Watch this.
Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
We saw that?
Yeah.
Look at her. Just staring.
You ain't getting that ball.
Now, technically, an alligator can't, like, swim up to your toilet, but you know
No.
what can? Snakes.
Little Isaac was going to the restroom yesterday morning and he found something unusual.
I found this big clump. and I knew
Oh.
it was a snake.
Oh! Hell no!
Just watch what it looks like when a plumber tries to get the snake out.
Look how long that joint is. Oh my gosh.
I told you to speak.
Oh my, no.
Yeah.
Now the snake thing happens a lot. But you
Yeah.
know what happens even more? Rats.
What?
There it is.
Oh!
Close the top.
Oh!
Jesus.
And it just keeps getting worse.
Poor little rat.
Oh shit! It get out!
Jesus.
It got out!
Now there are tons of videos online
Poor little
of
rat.
rats and snakes and all different types of animals crawling
Hold
up
up.
the sewer system, going into your fucking ass.
I would have
But the
found a
one
way to
video that
get
I've
it
seen that
out in the wild
destroyed
again.
is this video of a spider.
Oh no. I ain't using that stall.
Bye! I'm done. Goodbye. Now some people say that video's fake. I've seen a lot of different websites claim it's real and some claim it's fake. I don't give a fuck.
I don't
That
care.
is enough for me to never
We need to do a try not to flinch
But
or
either
Blue
way,
Challenge Part
at
2,
least
bro.
there
Yeah.
will be clowns in there. Snakes I can handle. Fucking creepy ass clowns. No.
Thank you, Shane.
Some of the scariest childhood myths. that
Gosh.
Let me know down in the comments which one.
Thank you, Shane. We're on the same page. I am not scared of snakes. I'm not scared of alligators. I'm scared of spiders, clowns, and dolls. I don't mess with those, and I hate you for scaring me, okay?
I love
And
you.
I love you too. But I said what? Of course I do. But like with the swallowing stuff, like I've always hold on, let's pause right there because I heard how that sounded.
Yeah.
I like remember when I told you like, does anybody remember light brights? You know that like when you make a picture, it's old. Like when you make a picture out of like little tiny light
I
bulbs.
was not as privileged as
when
you, Jasmine, so I don't know what light bright
You
is.
don't have to be privileged to get that.
I
That's a
didn't
cheap
have
toy.
enough cheap for you.
Yeah, it was
privileged.
like it was less than $5, I'm sure. But
That's
anyway,
privilege.
it was a light bright, and like you use a little like different color like little light bulbs to make a picture out of it. And I was probably like 3 or 4, and I remember swallowing a light blue light bright bulb. It was like this big, and like I had swallowed it, and then my mom was like, "Why did you swallow it?" And I said, "I thought I was gonna light up." Like I thought that if I swallowed the light, that I was going to light up, like the color, like blue, because it was pretty.
Light blue, like privilege. That's privilege.
How was that?
Because I remember what light bright is, and that's privilege.
No, it's not.
Jasmine had all the games,
No, I didn't.
all the games, all the systems,
So because I
and
said
all the
I had
toys.
light bright, that
I
makes
wanted
me
it.
want
I remembered
all
it. I
of
remember
the
that
stuff.
now. I couldn't get it. My mom would not let me have it.
Oh, so you're saying that I'm privileged because your mom didn't let you have it? Y'all could have got it, but she said no.
Yeah.
It's just that your mom didn't want to get it for you. So don't be mad at me
And
that I got
anyway,
it and you
guys,
didn't.
please
So,
comment below. Tell us what
yeah,
you think.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
and share.
This is more, guys. Deuces.
Deuces.